Welcome back to another episode of Talk with the Twinsies. I am Brandon.
I'm Brandy.
Breaking generational curses is undoubtedly a difficult and arduous journey. The weight of past traumas, ingrained beliefs, and negative patterns can seem insurmountable. However, it is essential to recognize that it is not impossible. With unwavering determination and a willingness to confront the past, individuals can gradually dismantle these curses and pave the way for healing within themselves and future generations. Now, while the process may be challenging, it is through self-reflection, support systems, and a commitment to personal growth that the cycle can be broken, leading to a brighter, more liberating future. Have you been caught in the chains of generational curses and determined to break it? You already know what to do. So come on in, sit down. It's time for you to talk with the Twinsies. That's it, sis. Breaking generational curses. My. Baby, we can sit and talk about this all day, but I know we don't have the time. So let's go ahead and get into it. There are many generational curses, that can, oh my goodness, that are leading the world by storm. I'm telling you. Now, one of them that I'll speak specifically about, and this one, it seems a little uncommon, but it's actually more common than we think. One of the generational curses that's trending all over the world, all on social media, is a lot of people are saying that when you turn 18, when your parents or when you graduate high school, your parents just release you out into the world on your own. And some children or teenagers at that time, young adults is what we can call them, at that time, they don't possess the basic life skills. Like some of them don't know how to balance a checkbook or balance their bank account. And even some of them think, Cash App or is a real bank account or child. It isn't. All right. But I mean, to each his own. But anyways, some of them think that. Some of them don't know how to change a tire when they have a flat tire. The first thing they do, get on their phone, go to the app, they call roadside assistance to come out, change the tire. These are things that you need to know how to do yourself, like change a tire and do all of that stuff. What else? So changing tires, even keeping up, their activities of daily living. Some of them don't even know how that you're supposed to, shower every day. Some don't know that you're supposed to brush your teeth every day. Oh my goodness, that's a big one there. Yes. They don't know how to fill out a job application. It gets to some questions, especially, I'm telling you, and a lot of people struggle with this too, and you can't lie and say you don't. Some people get to that W-9 form or that I-9 form. And you got to put head of household and dependents. Got to put dependents and how much they cost. Yeah, people struggle with that. See, those are things that we have to be taught before being released into the world. And that can indeed be a generational curse. Our teenagers, young adults, they're not equipped with basic knowledge to function in society. Some of them don't know when you get pulled over by the police that you keep your hands on the steering wheel. Some of them, they just go reach to their glove compartment and grab for their documents or whatever. You don't do that. Oh no, especially, I'm just going to talk about us now, especially being black, baby. You better not reach for, now they pull you over and you reach for your documents. Black man. Are you right?
I don't hear too much about black women, but I hear a lot about black men.
Yeah, well, they know that we're very dominant and we're very strong in nature. We're the alphas of the world, so we know how to, run things, and they're intimidated by that. They're intimidated by that, and we are stronger naturally. Athletically, we're stronger. Educationally, we're
That's
more.
Why most of them become police officers because I guess that makes them feel more dominant.
They do.
Stronger.
They do, so that they can abuse their authority, for being bullied in high school or whatever it is. But anyway, it can be the thing. But we said all that to say that these are things, these are generational curses that need to be broken. Even some people and we're just gonna go on and go there too. Some people having children out of wedlock.
Ooh, baby,
all right,
I got 4 of them.
You got 4 of them,
I got.
We're all taught that you're supposed to wait till you're married,
yep.
and then have children and family. That way your kids won't be known as bastards. That's what they call them.
Yep.
That's what they call them if they're born out of wedlock before you got married or whatever and had kids. They say that. They say that's a generational curse. And it's very common. This stuff really is happening, and it really is a thing.
And people always ask when they say, "Hey, Brandy, how do you feel about your daughter being pregnant at 15?" Baby, I did it. This is a generational curse I didn't break at the time. So
and it's something, ain't it? Because mom was pregnant at 15 with Amanda.
Yeah.
All right. Then you came along, you got pregnant at 15 with Shia. All right. Then come around, Shia got pregnant at 15. And it's a generational curse. Now Mercedes is pregnant, 15, 16. But these are generational curses that we have to break. And sometimes it's difficult to do that because you can only take a person as far as you've been, or you can only tell a person what you know. If you weren't taught that, this is what you're supposed to do, then you can't teach that to the next generation, and that's why it continues to happen. That's something that really happens. Okay, my goodness. Well, we're gonna get in deep. We're gonna take a real quick break. While on the break, take a moment to like, subscribe, and share. Also, visit our website at www.talktotwinsies.com and check it out. We have a merchandise on there. Get you a t-shirt. Check it out. But we'll be right back with more Talk with the Twinsies after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Talk with the Twinsies. I am Brandon.
I'm Brandy.
My goodness, before the break, we had got into it real deep. All right, we always get into it deep. I love it. All right, and we were just talking about just how to break these generational curses. Both of us have had some experience with generational curses, and that's something that we have to break. I've already shared my little spiel about it, but I'll just add to what I was saying. It's difficult. It is hard to break these generational curses because you cannot teach anybody something that you don't know. All right. And some people, we find ourselves in situations and we're wondering, why are we in this situation? Why have this happened? Well, we weren't taught. We weren't taught how to handle this situation. We weren't taught, that there are consequences, to your actions. We talked about this last week or a week ago, about reaping what you've sown. What you put out there is what you're going to get back. And that can be a generational curse. But I know, sis, now I know I talked about mine. See, it's hard for me. It was difficult for me because when I was released at 18, I really didn't know a lot. I didn't know, how to function a lot in society. I knew how to get along with people, but man, like them life skills, getting the oil change in your car, that's why my motor went out. It did. Yeah, bro. In my little 1995 Camry that I had, that's why my motor went out. I didn't know how to go get an oil change or go get your spark plug changed. I didn't know all that stuff. Now, Dad did that stuff. But see, I wasn't that type of boy, though. I wasn't interested in working on cars and stuff. I'm the type that like to be clean. I want to go to work clean, come home clean. I ain't fit to rest around with no car. None of that shit. I ain't fit to, I ain't getting dirty.
You are.
Want my hands to be clean. Just thinking about it make me want to grab some German. Anyways, but that's my experience. What about you? So tell us about a generational curse, either something that happened in the past or something you're dealing with now. I think these people want to know. They want to know.
Curse I want to break is siblings being into it with siblings. I know there's been a lot of back and forth with me and
you hit it then,
my sister, baby sister. Somewhat the older sister, but we really don't talk that much. Just going at it about the simplest things that we can just sit down as adults and resolve. Like, I can say something like whoop de whoop whatever, and it just start a whole social media problem. And I'm really not into all that. It's been going on since we were kids. I mean, she was talking. She would take my Barbie dolls and cut the heads off of them and pull their hair out.
I remember that.
One day I was asleep, she cut my hair. So it's been an ongoing thing, and I just feel like we couldn't speak out as kids then. But now as adults, we just got a lot we need to say to each other. So we exchange a lot of harmful, hurtful words. What else can I say about that? I extended my peace to her a while ago, telling her how to forgive me for if I did anything wrong to her or made her feel any type of way. Apologize about the kids situation because it did get real deep about the children, and we don't do that. But I did extend my apology to her, and it went left. So sometimes you just gotta feed them with a long-handled spoon, bro. I mean, you just gotta let everybody grow into their own woman and their own person. Because if you gonna have a childish mind, then that's just how you're gonna be. Like, I'm trying to grow from that immature ass stage. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, it takes two adults to sit and speak as adults. And
as they say, two grown-ass women.
It takes two grown-ass women to be grown-ass women. And I know I'm kind of on the back end of everything. I don't interfere with, what Brandy and our baby sister have going on. I listen to both of them. I'm not biased.
Well, somebody did ask me a question a while back.
They did?
And they wanted to send it to our Gmail, but...
Oh, okay. All right. The
question was, how do you feel about us being into it? But like you just said, you don't get into all that.
And I can answer that. That's no problem. See, my thing is, they're both, my siblings. And this has been something that has been going on for years. Even starting as a child, when we were children, I would witness, you two going back and forth about stuff, just silly stuff. And as we got older, of course, we have our own families and things happen. We have, drifted apart very much. But I'm close to both of them. I'm close to, Brandy and our baby sister. I'm close to both of them. And I talk to both of them. I listen to both of them. And when it all boils down, it is like a big misunderstanding. And I'm teaching my twin sister. Ain't that something? I got to teach my twin sister.
What?
Teaching her to just take accountability for the things that you do and the things that you say. And
because my mouth can get a little reckless. I ain't gonna lie. I can say some things that hurt some feelings, but it is what it is.
But we're growing from that, and we're learning to be the adults. And sometimes,
at the end of the day, I still love my sisters. Regardless of what went on. If somebody run up on them, I'm running up on them. I'm running up with them. Somebody whip their ass, I'm there right beside them. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I don't care if we exchange hands, words, or whatever. I'm gonna still be there for my sisters at the end of the day.
And as you should, and you're supposed to be. And that's one of those generational curses that we have to break. If you remember this, when we were growing up, Mom stayed into it with her sisters a lot.
Oh, yeah.
She stayed into it with them a lot. They were always arguing about something. I don't know. As a child, we just saw them do this, and they'd be sitting around like the fire or whatever, and just talking, and then just arguing. All of a sudden, they get into it and start fussing and cussing at each other. Then they'll get up, and go their separate ways or get in each other's face. It has been going on, and that generation.
And it's like they don't apologize, they just start back talking the next day.
They don't apologize. They don't clean it up. They don't ever, nip it in the bud. They don't ever go back and try to fix it. It was like they'll get into it one day, then the next day, it's like nothing ever happened.
And what caught my eye about the generational curse I'm talking about is when I seen my daughters, Mercedes and LaShia, go back and forth on Facebook. And it just reminded me so much about me and my sisters. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stop this right now. As long as I'm nipping in the bud right now.
Yes, that's
I
a
just
generational curse.
can't stand to see it anymore. Like, we got to grow from that.
We have to grow. We have to grow from it.
It's
hard. It's difficult.
To succeed in life, to move on in life, you got to let it go. I mean, I had all the fancy lifestyle they had, or the husbands and cheering and all that, but it's just gotta be broken. Like, that's just something
well, we have to break these generational curses, and you are all not alone. If you are dealing with a generational curse, okay, we are here to talk with you. We're here to help you, break this chain, because it can definitely trickle down into generations and generations, and your family will be dysfunctional and broken, and we don't want that.
Having trust in your kids so they can come talk to you about whatever
that's a big one too.
Because some kids don't even feel comfortable going to their parents because their parents run their damn mouth too much. And that's another big one too. Like, just not being able to go to your mom or your dad or your aunties or your uncles. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to a damn stranger just to talk about your problems. You know what I'm saying? You don't want this stranger don't even know you, but they don't gave you more advice than your family have in the past 2-3 months.
They have. It happens, and this is really good. This is a very good topic. I think, we're going to definitely, I know I say a lot.
Say
We
all
gotta
the
have
time.
a part two to it, but we got so much that we want to talk about, and we can talk about this all day because listen, breaking generational curses is a difficult, like I said in my intro, it is an arduous and challenging situation, and you got to do it, and it's hard, but it is not impossible. All right. Oh man. We're gonna talk more about it later on. All right, but we're gonna move on. We're gonna take a quick break. Again, on the break, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe, and visit our website at www.talktotwinsies.com, and we will. You can reach us there. Look at the latest videos there. Buy some merch from there. We want to show you, that we're here and we're available. We're in this thing. All right, so we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with our Q&A sessions after this. Be right back. All right, welcome back to Talk with the Twinsies. I am Brandon.
I'm Brandy.
This is our Q&A session. I don't know why I get excited about this, but I love the Q&A session. The questions are really good. And again, if you need to send us a question while we're on the show, we will answer it. You can send it to our email at talktotwinsies@gmail.com. What is this?
Talktotwinsies@gmail.com.
That's it, baby. Or you can visit our website now, www.talktotwinsies.com. We got a website, and it looks so good, y'all. So y'all need to check it out. Talktotwinsies.com. All right.
Purchase some merch.
Yeah. Oh yes. Got some t-shirts on. We're gonna wear some on the show one day. You got red, blue, white, and black t-shirts on it. I want y'all to go in there and take a look at them. They're $25. All right. Go in there, pay for them. You'll get it in 3 to 5 business days. All right. Maybe early if you live here in Texas. You may get it the next day. But anyways, yes, buy some of our merch, support our show, and you can also make a donation. I know you've seen during our little break, there's been a QR code that pops up there that says, want to make a donation, scan the QR code. Please do so and donate to Talk with the Twinsies. That's going to help us to continue making content. Also, liking and subscribing and sharing is going to help us to continue to do great things and bring great episodes to you on Talk with the Twinsies. It's getting real, sis.
Yes.
It's getting real. All righty.
I'm nervous.
I know, right? Woo. All right, our first question is, again, we answer the questions as they come in. So this one came in today. Well, was next in the queue. And we got another one. So 2 questions. The first question is, I didn't get to buy a ticket for the birthday celebration. Can me plus 1 still come? Let me tell y'all ass something. Now we done gave y'all a whole damn month, 2 months, to go on here and purchase a ticket for our party. We already told y'all that we're going to limit it to 15 people. Now, thankfully, we got the transportation that will take 20 people, so you can still come. But now listen, everything won't be covered under the Twinsies. All right, that means you're going to have to come out of pocket for everything. So when we're at the hotel having our dinner, you're going to have to pay for your own meal. All right. Yep. When you book your room, your meal comes with that, so you got to pay for your own meal. You got to pay for your own drinks. We'll let you ride over to the club with us. We'll let you get on the party bus with us, or party limo, whatever they call it. We'll let you get on there with us. And you won't have to pay for that because that's already paid for. However,
and if you don't have a seat to sit down, you can stand up.
You can stand up. There's a pole on there that you can stand on.
Oh, wait a minute. Stand on.
Well, not
I
really.
could be swinging.
I know, right? But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, we don't mind. Then you're gonna have to pay your way at the club, which is $5 to get in, and you got to buy your own drinks at the club. See, that's why you go. That's why you take your ass on there and you buy a damn ticket. So you ain't got to come out of pocket for everything. So you got to pay for your room, got to pay for your food, got to pay for your drinks, got to pay for your, everything. So come on with it. But yes, you can still come. We would love to see you there. And just if you need to get in touch with us, shoot us an email. We also got a little cell number on there, or visit our website. We got different ways that you can contact us and let us know what it is that you need.
Some of you all have my personal number, the ones I
You got mine
with,
too.
so.
Yeah, you got mine too. So shoot us a text or shoot an email over to the studio.
Inbox on Facebook.
Or inbox us on Facebook. We'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. All right, but that is the first question. All right, second question. Ooh, see, this is a good one. I want you to read this one because it's a question for me.
All right, Brandon.
Yes.
What led you to finally start living your truth?
Ooh, this is a good question here. It says, Brandon, what led you to finally start living your truth? What led me to start living my truth was when, of course, I was married. Was married for 7 years, but with the court system, it took 3 years to actually get a divorce. So basically 10 years. Took 3 years, to go through the court system. So separated after 7 years, and then the divorce was finalized this year, 2023. After 3 years, we had to go through COVID and all that stuff, so you couldn't really get a date. But anyways, what led me to start living my truth is that I had gave up, the life, the alternative lifestyle when I was 22. For this young lady, I fell in love with her. I did love her. We have 2 children together, and I thought that we were, living our life as a married couple, happy, free from everything else. But what happened is, I believe she still had a single mindset, and every now and then desired, the company of another man or other men. Wanted to still, go out, party, hang out, stay out, and I wasn't that type. I didn't like to hang out a lot. I was pretty much a homebody. I like to be at home with my family. If we did go anywhere, do anything, it would be with my family. But she didn't think that way, and she ended up stepping outside of our marriage 4 times. I would say 5, but I only have proof of 4, so it was 5, but I only have proof of 4 times, which is still too damn many. 1 is too many. And then started losing feelings. And once, we finally divorced and everything, separated, I was like, you know what, I'm going to be myself. I'm going to love who I want to love. I'm going to be who I am, who I have always been. But, it changes that, because when you put your life on, you leave a life for somebody, you expect them to do the same thing, and that didn't happen. Right. So I started living my truth when we separated and finally divorced, and I'm a lot happier now. I'm a lot sane now. I'm comfortable. I don't tell you about my lifestyle unless you ask, but I'm living a very truthful, stress-free life now. So yeah, it took me getting into a marriage, being miserable for 7 years before separation, and divorcing, to me saying, you know what, Brandon, you have to do what's best for you. You have to do what's happy for you. Your kids can't be happy unless you're happy. And the moment that I started living for myself and being happy for myself, that's when everything else started coming to the surface. My kids are happier now. We enjoy family things together because Dad no longer, no longer have to hide who he is. But we can get more into that later on down the line, because we're going to get more into it when we talk about it, especially when we talk about divorces and stuff. That can be a generational curse too, sis. Shit, divorces can be a generational curse to where you done got married and then divorced, your mama married, divorced, you married, divorced, grandma was married, divorced. It can be a generational curse too. That stuff is real. Generational curses are real, and we're here to talk about it. All right. Well, that's it for today. We certainly hope that we have answered all of your questions. We hope you've enjoyed the show. Again, take the time to like, subscribe, and share to our broadcast here. You can also visit our website at www.talkwiththetwinsies.com. Shoot us an email there, send us a text there, buy some merch from there. We're on our way. We are on our way, and we are excited about it. All right, this has been a great episode of Talk with the Twinsies, breaking generational curses. It's a real thing. All right, we'll see you all next Wednesday for another episode of Talk with the Twinsies. We'll drink to that. All right.